Hello, my friends. I have a special treat for you today. I am going to read The Magic School Bus Takes a Moonwalk. We're going into space today with the great Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle is not like other school teachers. Her dresses are different. Her shoes are different. Look at her dress. I wonder if that gives us an idea of what we're going to do today. Her bus rides are really different. It's a magic school bus. Miss Frizzle is teaching us about the moon. We are going to take a trip so we can see the moon at night. Mr. Cox is coming too. He is Phoebe's dad. We are going to a farm. We will go on a hayride, is what everybody believes. I always went on trips at Phoebe's old school, but Miss Frizzle's trips are more fun. My dad likes learning, not having fun. Children, science fact. Around and around we go by DA. The moon goes around the earth. The earth goes around the sun. Very important science fact. When we get to the farm, no one is there. The sky is full of clouds and we can't even see the moon. Maybe this is the wrong place. We all get back on the bus. Miss Frizzle turns the key. She pushes a bright button. Oh, children, this trip hasn't gotten off the ground yet. Uh-oh, what does that mean? Now the bus goes beyond the clouds. It goes into outer space. We can see the earth behind us. We can see the moon there in front of us. Excuse me, how will Phoebe explain this to her dad? It's a movie. Not really. We wonder what Phoebe's dad will think. We all look at Mr. Cox. He doesn't know what to think. Children, another science fact. Moonlight is actually sunlight. By Keisha. The moon does not make its own light. Light from the sun bounces off of the moon. Oh, isn't that an interesting fact? We land on the moon. The Frizz gives us air tanks and spacesuits. Science fact. The air out there by Wanda. There is very little air on the moon. People need air tanks to breathe. Wow. We step off the bus. Mr. Cox begins to look around. Wow! We are really on the moon! I believe he gets it now, says one of the students. We feel light. We jump and we jump really, really high. We jump much higher than on the earth. We are lighter on the moon. That's because the moon has less gravity than the earth. Science fact. What is gravity? By Ralphie. It is the force of the planet, moon, or star that pulls things towards its center. That is what gravity is. Interesting science fact. Phoebe, look, your dad is having fun. I just don't believe it. Look at Phoebe's dad. He is really having fun. Then we see a flag there on the moon. We also see footprints there on the moon. They show that astronauts were here on the moon. All right, students, says Mrs. Frizzle. Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut to walk on the moon. Neil Armstrong said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." That's one small step for me too. Science fact. Moonwalkers by Phoebe. 12 astronauts have walked on the moon so far. 12 people have been on the moon and have walked on it. Wow, interesting science fact. On the moon, we see lots of rocks. Most are small, but Mr. Cox climbs on a big one. Kids, now stay close. Another science fact, the moon rocks by Tim. The moon is covered with rocks. Scientists think most moon rocks are a lot like some of Earth's rocks. They are just about 4.3 billion years old. We are looking at Mr. Cox, and then we are looking at moon rocks. What is that big hole over there? I think I'll go see, says Phoebe's dad. Mr. Cox goes away. Oh, look. What is that? Oh my! Oh no, Mr. Cox is gone. Miss Frizzle says, "Come on, get on the bus." The bus then turns into a moon buggy. We have to find Mr. Cox. He is lost on the moon. Science fact. The Far Side by Carlos. One side of the moon always faces the sun and the earth. The other side always faces away from the earth and the sun, so it stays completely dark. We start to drive, and it looks dark in the distance. Mrs. Frizzle says it is night on that side of the moon. See, light, and now we're going into the darkness. I hope my dad didn't go over to the dark side. It really is dark over there, isn't it, Mrs. Frizzle? Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. That sounds like Mr. Cox. Science fact. How are craters made? By Wanda. Craters are made when something hits the moon. Then it leaves a big round hole. Things that might hit the moon are comets, asteroids, or meteoroids. Then we hear a sound. Something is singing. The sound is coming from the crater. Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. Phoebe, your dad is really having some fun. My dad is really at the bottom of that crater. Miss Frizzle, how can we get him out? We throw a rope to Mr. Cox. It is a very long rope. Pull! Phoebe yells to us. Up in the sky, shine on, harvest moon. Your dad really does love the moon and singing. We get on the rocket ship. Now it's time to go back to Earth. Blast off! Yells Mrs. Frizzle. We're going home, Mr. Cox. Oh, can't we stay just a little bit longer? No, Dad, we've got to go home. When we reach the land, the bus becomes a wagon. It's a hayride. The magic school bus never lets us down. No, but sometimes he lets us down gently. We all sing on the hayride. The moon is bright in the sky. Science fact, shining on by Phoebe. The harvest moon comes in the fall. At that time, the moon rises earlier in the evening, so it shines longer. It gives farmers more light to harvest their fields. That's where the term harvest moon comes from. We are almost back to the school. The bus is back being a bus again. Oh, is it all over already? Oh, thank goodness, says one of the students. Our parents are waiting for us. We are happy to be home now. We know, who knows what will happen tomorrow. We never went on field trips like that at your old school. Mrs. Frizzle never taught at my old school. Oh, and the end. I hope you enjoyed our story and all of those wonderful science facts as you start studying about the moon. Thank you for paying such good attention to me, students, and we will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.